Hi, welcome to the tie chest. Today I'm going to teach you how to clean a men's gold-plated tie clip. So here's an example of a vintage gold-plated tie clip. And the thing with these tie clips that have the gold plate is that you can't use a standard jewelry polishing cloth like this one because it's actually going to take the plate right off. And I have an example to show you here. Here's a tie clip that's supposed to be all gold. If you turn it over, it's all gold. But somebody's taken a polishing cloth to it, and you can see it's all silver. All of the gold plating is wearing off here, so somebody probably went to town with a polishing cloth there. So don't use a polishing cloth on the gold plated stuff. Another thing, this method is not going to work with any kind of tie clip that has a stone. I'm going to show you a different method to clean those ones. So this method is good for just any kind of plain tie clips with no stones on them, gold plated. So here's an example. Before we get started, here's what you're going to need. Some soapy water. I just use plain dish soap. Some clear water to rinse. Some toothpicks and some cotton swabs, as well as a soft toothbrush and a towel to dry. Okay, so first thing is, as you can see, this one's a little grotty. It's just kind of got some wear on it. Take a toothpick. I love using toothpicks, and I just run it through the grooves here. Sometimes you'll notice the metal is worn, sometimes it's just dirt, so just get all that loosened up here. Be careful where it's black here. I usually don't pick too hard there because sometimes the black stuff comes right off, and I think it's meant to be there for decoration. Alright, just get it loosened up a little bit. You want to give this piece a little bit more shine. You want it to get its luster back. Okay, so once you've loosened the dirt, just go ahead and immerse it in the soapy water. And this method was actually shared with me by a well-respected jeweler in this town, so this comes from a good source. I didn't just make it up. So I'm just going to take the soft toothbrush, give it a good clean. And then you want to rinse it in the clear water. And most importantly, you have to dry it. So the drying part is really, really important because you don't want that spring to rust out. And a trick I use, well, two things. I usually open it up and clip it like a tie to the towel. That way I get all the inside nice and dry. And there's also one more nook and cranny here, right in the back, underneath. I usually use a cotton swab for that. Just make sure the spring is nice and dry. There you go. So you can see it looks a lot better now. It's a little more shiny, and best of all, it's not going to leave any dirt marks on your tie when you go and put it on. So I hope this video has been informative. If you are looking for great pieces of men's vintage jewelry or some awesome ties, check us out at thetiechest.com.